Are you one of those professionals that seem to be preoccupied and you constantly tell people you're very busy? People ask me all the time, Alex, how do you do it? You seem to be able to run your company, your teams, but at the same time, you have time for your own personal development. Well, would you like to find out? These are 6 professional hacks that changed my life. Hack number 1, incorporate your personal development activities in your professional work calendar. Wow, some of you may be totally surprised with that hack. You see, a lot of times people schedule their professional life using the calendar. And most of the time, people will say things like, I have back-to-back meetings and I don't even have room to go to the toilet, to drink water, to have time out. Now, what if you hack your thinking where time out is part and parcel of your calendar? Now, this again may surprise you. On my usual working week, I literally schedule time for my meditation. And because I schedule it, I make it available. Of course, the naming and the labeling may change. I make sure I get it done. For instance, between 2 meetings, maybe 10 to 11, you put a calendar block out for 15 minutes, right? So in your calendar, you have that time to do whatever that you need to do, and the next meeting can only start at 11:15. So remember, if you want to get your personal development things done like reading, meditation, and even exercising in the morning, try scheduling that in your work calendar. Second hack, instead of being proud to be a multitasker, be a single track tasker. What do I mean by that? A lot of times when we manage multiple things at the same time, we end up not being able to be focused in one specific task, because essentially it's taking our focus, a little bit of our focus in each of the tasks. Single track tasking means you will work on one task at a time and only move on to the next task after you've fully completed a particular section or a particular component of the task. For example, if you're in the middle of writing an email, preparing a presentation, and suddenly a call comes in, don't pick up that call. If somebody comes to you and say, hey, can I check with you on something? Your spontaneous answer should be, I'm working on this. Can I come back to you 15 minutes later? That way, you do not disrupt your flow in whatever you're working at, and then you manage expectation with the people around you that you are a very focused person and you're very dedicated in completing your task. The third hack could be one of the most important professional hacks that you must abide to, and that is treat taking breaks as your responsibility. I get it. A lot of us feel and want to be productive and effective all the time. And we think by giving our best, working overtime, working long hours, to be a definition of working hard and performing. But you need to reframe your mind. Like any machine, like any person on this earth, we cannot run indefinitely. Taking a break is actually a responsibility that we must give ourselves so that we can rest and come back stronger. In my case, on a year-to-year basis, I make sure that I never work on my birthday. I will make sure that I will take regular breaks on a year that I can slow down, rest my mind, recuperate, and then come back stronger. On a day-to-day basis, you must insist certain time of the day during your lunch, afternoon breaks, morning brunch, you take the right moment where you can just chill and not work. Once you rest and then you come back and continuously focus, then work and then take a break. I assure you, this hack will make you more productive in the long run. The fourth hack is using gadget as your leverage, using gadget as your partner. A lot of times we can see marketing and advertisement on social media, on TV, telling us that we should buy a smartphone, a smartwatch, an iPad. Now, a lot of times these gadgets are marketed as a fashion accessory. These gadgets are in fact great productivity partners. I personally use my gadgets, my iPad, to partner me all the time and every time. If you're one of those who are very used to writing down your notes every morning basis on a piece of paper, try keying it in on an app, a task organizer app, a note-taking app. Why? Because when you do it on an app, on a gadget, it can then help you build an ecosystem around it. Every time I need to do something, my watch will give me the notification at the right time, at the right moment. And if you're really advanced, your gadget can even detect where you are and signal that notification to do something. Explore using this hack professionally. The fifth hack is side learning hustle. We hear the term side hustle all the time. And it means that on top of your day job, you find a side hustle, a side income that can supplement your lifestyle. I think for some of you, that is very important and very crucial. But how about this? Side learning hustle. On the side, learn something new that's totally not related to your professional career. Now, why I say that? Because I personally believe, let's say you're an engineer, and your side learning hustle is to learn a violin, to learn to play the guitar, to learn how to become a gamer, something that's totally not related to your professional career. I believe in doing so, we are constantly challenging ourselves to learn, to make our mind fresh, creative, and innovative. Who knows? We hear this all the time. The most creative of people do not create things, but they innovate old things in a new way. So next time, try considering picking up a new skill and call it a side learning hustle. My last and final professional hack for you is journal your key success. Majority of the time on a year-to-year basis, we would have overcome a lot of hurdles, challenges. We will do postmortems on our project. Sometimes we win some, sometimes we lose some. And majority of the time, we will do it in a team environment. This hack requires you to journal specifically over a year's time. What were some of your key success factors that made you successful? I understand a lot of people like to talk about what are the areas that I need to improve on. That is for the future. But when you journal, you must be very specific to understand what are things that's already making you successful. Please remember, when you get interviewed, the interviewer will almost always ask, what are things that you are good at and that you can do right now, rather than what are the things that you want to improve. Because what you want to improve are things that you have not created, whereas your success are things that you have done. And if I am an employer, I will put my bet on things that you have successfully completed rather than a promise that has not happened. With that, I hope you like the 6 professional hacks that literally changed my life. When you incorporate little changes in your professional lifestyle and how you work, this little improvement and the way we hack, the way we do things ultimately make us a better performer and allow us to achieve more with the same time available. With that, I wish you professional success and have a luminous day ahead.